Welcome, everyone, to Creativity-Hive's weekly show. We help budding videographers and people in all things motion graphics up-level their skills through one-on-one teaching and live group coaching. And today we are not live. We are visiting with, we decided to pre-record the show because 11 a.m. is not a good time for people in Japan. And our guest today is Daniel. so, so Daniel, tell us about yourself. I'm just going to let you do your own intro.
Thank you so much, Miriam, to having me. I'm so happy. I'm very honored to be here. And yeah, maybe a little bit about me. So actually, I'm from Bolivia originally, and over there, I study electronic engineering. So I studied for maybe about 3 years, and in my third year is when I realized that yeah, this is not for me. But anyways, my parents they encouraged me to finish, the university. But in parallel, what I was doing, I think I followed my passion. So it was, videography. It was my uh, my what do you say, like my love about cameras. It was my love about After Effects. So for a couple of years I was doing the university and also these other studies in parallel. And after I finished the university, I also finished this passion that I have. And at the end, I think I was really lucky because after that I was studying different languages. I love so much languages, and because I was studying French, I got the opportunity to have a scholarship. So I went to study in France, and that is when I make like the big shift in my career. So that is when I decided to focus on multimedia. And actually, I was blessed that I finished my university because this actually helped me to have the scholarship. So over there in France, I studied in a university called ESM Multimedia, and this was the first digital university in Paris. And what I really love from the university is that they divide each one of the subjects, by 2 months, 3 months, so you can focus in what exactly you will do. For example, we did visual effects. We did in that case it was very popular at the moment, action script 3. So we focus on that. So little by little we start learning so many skills that actually make us the major was a project manager in multimedia, so it make us really good project managers. So after that, for the university and many other things, I got different contacts, and I end up working in a company called Commando. And this company, they actually do the different events for the King of Saudi Arabia. So it was pretty nice. Yeah, you can see like all the different things, and the logistics, and sometimes where you have infinite budget and you can, I don't know, fly millions of drones in the stadium
Oh
there,
my
kind of
gosh.
crazy. So yeah, it was pretty impressive. It was pretty impressive, and at the same time, that moment. Well, I actually uh, I met my wife in a trip in when I went to Egypt. She's Egyptian in 2006, but since I was in France more or less, that was like 2012. So I decided to move to Egypt. So I was living there. I got married there, and then after some years, because of the revolution in Egypt, we decided just to move, and we went to Bolivia. So back in Bolivia, there was like an American company with some offices in Bolivia called Mojix, and I think this company also gave me a lot of good experiences because this was a company more focused on RFID, and at the moment probably it wasn't so popular, when you talk about blockchain and how actually all these things work. But this company was empowering that, and being in this abstract side, uh, probably we were some of the pioneers, doing all those things. So actually what Mojix does is like Uber but for, let's say, different things. So if you're in a retail store, it will track, like, let's say, all the clothes. If you are like in a supermarket, it will track like all the different items inside the supermarket. So they give me the chance, to create the system, to design from zero. It was really tough. I was
Wow.
scared, to be honest, but I think I appreciate that opportunity because uh, create like a system like that from scratch, be the first designer in that, and later on, of course, we have like a big team of 14 designers. But it was scary, but it gave me a lot of things, and many learnings. And after that, so I was traveling very often to San Francisco, to the WWDC to have some workshops, meet some people. And I was a big fan of this guy, Meng To. And this is like very amazing designer. And in one of his workshops, the first thing I did, I just hacked him because all the things that, I learned from him was really amazing, and it helped me a lot. And then we start talking, and probably I think we have this connection, very instant connection. So we talk about some ideas, give some ideas also how to improve some of the courses. I think he liked it. And after 2 years, from the first encounter that we have, so we keep in touch. We talk again, and he told me like, hey, why did you don't join my company? And I was like, okay, because it was he just started the company. I
Right?
think he had a runaway for 6 months, and he told me, he was super honest. I don't know if this will work. Probably the next 6 months we will see. And even I have to lower
But
my
you knew
salary.
you clicked. You knew you
Yeah,
clicked. So that's a
exactly.
good, you know,
So I was afraid, but also I think for me it was a big opportunity to work with him, to learn more from him. So I said, okay, what the hell, And that moment at Mojix, I was very comfortable. I was in a director position. So who the hell will actually resign for that? But I said, okay, I think this is a good opportunity. So then I started working, with design code, and I think I learned so many things from him. After that, when I worked in some other companies, I realized how visionary he was. And we did so many things from scratch. We had so many ideas, and in some way, I appreciate all these years, and I think I had the chance to work with someone like, well, let's not say like Picasso, but I feel like the talent that he has designing, and also like in marketing, is very interesting. So I had this chance to see how the sausage was made, and which are his ideas. So also that I think it helped me for my new roles after that. So then I was working as a freelance, and I think that period was also really interesting. So I was working as a freelance for many years before, but after that, I think after design code, I think uh, I empower these skills being as a freelance. So the good thing is like there is a lot of people that they trust me, and I really thank them. And you know for example, there is a company called One Signal. These guys, they were super nice with me, and they give me the chance to help them with their videos. Then also, big shout out to Tailwind. They also give me the chance to do the promo videos over there. So yeah, and there is also some small projects, specific projects that, for example, I did for Xbox, I did for Facebook and Oculus Facebook. And actually, I think having this time being a freelance give me, open many opportunities, give me the chance to know more people, and actually touch different projects. And yeah, it was really cool. And the last thing, so because when I was in design code, I met Natu. So Natu is the CTO of LottieFiles. So we didn't actually met in person yet, but we start talking because sometimes I ask like probably dumb questions to him about how can I implement this in Lottie, because we're big evangelists about Lottie. And then I remember that day. Yeah, I think it was after. So I was practicing tennis here in Japan already, and after the tennis practice, I remember I was about to take a shower, and I see like there was like a notification in Clubhouse just to listen, people talking, and I see him like he entered there. I thought, oh, cool, I will listen to him, and then I was listening, I was getting ready to get to the shower, and that moment he invited me to the stage, and I was like, no, no, cancel, cancel, and then he invited me. I was like, oh, okay, I'll just go to the stage and talk, and, and then actually it was why I'm saying this, because in let's say in that connection, it was when he and I, we feel like why we don't work together. And after that talk, we get in touch, and he invited me like, hey man, you should come to Lottie. And I think with all the things that I was working before in design code, and since I'm like a natural Lottie lover, so I said yes, I think probably will be the perfect match.